Call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Today is just a quick lesson, another lesson again. I'm gonna entitle it, Are You Lukewarm? Because there's a lot of guys who's lukewarm, man. They're not cold, they're not hot, they're just, in the middle, you know. So I'm just gonna read the definition, then get some scriptures, man. This off dictionary.com. It says lukewarm, of liquid or food that should be hot, only moderately warm, tepid. Then it says synonyms: tepid, slightly warm, warmish, at room temperature, of a person, attitude, or action, enthusiastic. And that's a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys, they might have been in your camp for 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, and they're not even on the level of a guy who's been in the truth for 1 year. A guy who's probably been in the truth for 6 months is on a higher level than a guy who's been in the camp for maybe 10 years. And then the guy who's been in the camp for the longer time, you know, you always have to reprove, you know, and get on them, but they don't apply themselves, man. You know, they don't like to be reproved. You know, they might be a cool brother, but the Lord's not looking for a cool brother, man. He's looking for someone who's straight to the point, man, who's doing their job, and this right now is a time to apply all of ourselves, man, because times are getting serious, and the Most High is gonna judge more people, man. And he's gonna start at his house first. So he's gonna judge our people first. Those who's not right. Because the spirit of judgment's in the air, man. So so you have to be careful in what you're doing out here, man. You can't be half-assing. You know, uh, you guys, some of you guys don't even know how to man, man. A lot of you guys are gonna start getting kicked out of the camps, man. Because you're not right. And right now that's just the spirit, man. The spirit's gonna be quick, man. Certain guys are just gonna get kicked out. You won't even get suspended, man. Certain guys are just gonna be kicked out of the camps, man, because like that's just the time we're living in, man. Some certain people are cool, but they can't be on the front line. They have to be on the sidelines, man. Because this is a battle, man. So if you're not ready, if you're not fit for the battle, man, you can't be on the front line. You have to be on the sideline, man. It says Revelation 3:15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So it's either you're cold, you're not in this, or either you're on fire, man. You're zealous for this thing, man. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So that's what's gonna happen to a lot of you guys. Some of you people, like you guys might call certain brothers in your camp, and when you're talking to them, you're not even talking spiritual things. You're talking a whole bunch of carnal nonsense. The Lord's not looking for shit like that, man. Vain babbling and all that. This is a time to just be spiritual, man. Not a time to be half-assing. Some of you guys just go out there, but you don't apply yourself, man. Yes, we're amongst people in the world, but you have to know how to move, man. You can't let this world consume you, man. So certain of you guys are gonna be just kicked out of the camps, man, because you're not right. And that's just the spirit that's out there right now, man. With all the shit that's going on in the world, man, it's not a time to be joking around, man. 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. So yeah, when it's not when it's popular, because right now it's popular to be an Israelite, but but at one time it wasn't so popular, so like that's when that's what it means by out of season, man. It says reprove, rebuke, and then also, hot, cold, all type of weather, man. You know, we're out there preaching the word, man. It says reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears. And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys are gonna start teaching different doctrines, and that's what happens most of the times, where guys get kicked out of the camp. Guys just create their own doctrine. Like, guys forget about 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 the proper protocol. I forget about who their elders is, and they just make themselves their own elders, and create their own doctrine. And then, you guys would be out there maybe for a couple months, or you stop going out there, you just upload videos from home, and then it's all nonsense, man. The Lord's not looking for that shit, man. The Lord's looking for people who's in their right spirit, who's gonna do the right thing, who's on point, man. You know, not 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 half-ass or wavering, man. The Lord's not looking for no half-ass nigga, man, or no half-ass spick or native. He's looking for men who's gonna do his will and be on point, man. So with that, I'd like to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashim Ashar, Dub honest the apostles, a great millstone. Peace. Because this is a good fight, man. It said this is a fight of faith, man. Because Paul was talking about,